Hey, I just realized it's Sunday. I'm supposed to do a vlog about the Martin Pariseau. Well, I was born in Quebec, and I remember living across the street from a school, and it was a pretty scary school to go to, and had to run back home because of all the bullies. And I remember having a crush on a girl in one of my classes, and later on in Cégep College, I kind of had a crush on her cousin too, that I didn't know before. And what's weird about me is I'm evaluating my thoughts and feelings, and they don't have as much despair, even though I don't. Obviously, I'm not as reality compromised as the norm about the state of the human condition and the Anthropocene and what's coming and hardships being a permanent part of my life, really. And I mean, part of it is the resiliency of my mind and the sense of humor and the creativity and the skill sets to problem solve and resolve conflicts, and also let go of things I can't control, and differentiate what I need and what I want, and also being more and more comfortable with being alone over time, but still also kind of believing in the possibility of romance in my future, and work of purpose that I would enjoy, and but without necessarily a lot of income, just feeling useful and enjoying a vocation. I still see these things likely. Before, I remember still being able to, let's say, describe the reality that is overwhelmingly negative, and you know um, not a hopeful thing. As I also would say more often, for example, oh, if something happens to me or I get a diagnosis or something, I'm definitely ready to let go. But the thing is I'm not living like with risks in my life. Prevention has always been a part of who I am, and it must be because, if you have hope for things like romance, or just even like living in a place where the neighbor's dog and you can walk the dog and the dog's so awesome as a friend, like all these things are still things I think are possible for me. And I enjoyed badminton again the past week, and volleyball. Man, it was fun. I think I had more fun in volleyball than badminton. Just silly hyperness, with a team and different teams to play against, and just joking around with people I never knew, including embarrassing myself into jokes. It was just so much fun being confident and having high self-esteem. It's something I wish you guys had. It'd be so much easier interacting with you as a majority, as the norm. So I'm doing all right, and I mean, there's not that much that really is worth living in the sense of human standards, but I still enjoy what I get once in a while, and I still think it's possible to get more and in the future, and it's still going to be less than what a lot of you have. But for me, I'm a minimalist, and I'm not just a minimalist with what I own or what I consume. Is I'm a minimalist with my expectations, living among a species that have very few, people skills, or communication skills, or relationship skills, or intimacy skills, transparency skills. So, but I know how to teach them. If anybody ever kind of, is very much motivated to be successfully linked to me in some way, these are things that I wouldn't necessarily do a workshop for with this person, but it would be just role modeling it and just giving fine-tuning feedback once in a while, because that person would ask, and then would notice, and then would self-improve through me as a supportive witness and mentor of healthy people primate social creature skills. So I still see these things as possibilities. And when you have the human thinking tools I have, it's something also that makes a dread-filled future seem less scary, because I have these skills to fall back on, and that's hopeful. They won't go away.